Hello and welcome to our fourth podcast. Today we're going to be looking at Group D. So I say hello, salut, hola and zdravo. Yet again, we are joined by Tom Robson, football pundit extraordinaire. Hola. Hola, Tom. And special guests again, Paul Baird. Back after a sensational first podcast.
Ultimate team expert extraordinaire.
Exactly. The extraordinaires are here today. And Ben Clay, who knows every obscure player in the world.
A pleasure, as always.
And the man.
Exactly. Ed Mutter, who knows many things but doesn't wish to share them. Pleasure to have you here.
A man of very few words.
So today, obviously, we're talking about Group D, Iceland, Croatia, Argentina, Nigeria. Tom, where are we going to start?
So we'll start with Argentina today. Probably their favourites for the group. Well,
Absolutely.
definitely favourites for the group.
Definitely.
Yeah. Of course, squad full of top players like Messi, Aguero, Higuain.
Potentially
So much talent in there.
potentially one of the best
Yeah.
forward lines in the world.
Yeah. So
Serious side as well.
it's going to be a bear play. One of the favourites for the tournament, really.
Oh, definitely. I think if they don't get to at least the sort of semis, they'd see it as a bad World Cup.
Well, last time they got the final and
Yeah.
lost to Germany. So they want to go one better this time.
After a good game as well. Took them all the way extra time.
Yeah.
Do you think this could be Messi's World Cup win this year? The strong squad.
I mean, we're all secretly hope so, don't
We do really go. We can't not. A little soft spot for him.
It's the best player in the world, isn't he? Has been.
He is. Some would argue the Ronaldo.
Yeah,
The Ronaldo.
I think that's the main argument between sort of Messi and Ronaldo, or certainly one of them, that so at least Ronaldo has won a major sort of international championship.
Yeah.
we? can hear the dog growling in the background, I'm sure. I think we've got a Ronaldo sympathiser here.
That was him talking about the better athlete. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. A couple of interesting Argentinian facts heading into this tournament. You might remember back to our podcast featuring Mexico, where I did mention about Javier Mascherano with 16 appearances.
The dog walked out since you've mentioned Argentina. That's it.
I just like the artist. Proper British dog.
Proud British dog. He was there. Falklands.
Yeah.
Less of that.
Anyway, yeah. As I was saying, Javier Mascherano comes into this tournament with 16 previous World Cup appearances, which is the joint most of any player heading into this World Cup.
Wow.
So it's a interesting Argentinian fact for you. Yeah, and also as well, the joint third tallest player at the World Cup plays for Argentina.
The joint third tallest.
Joint third tallest. Anyone care to guess who that will be? Without looking at the list of height and weights.
Damn.
Centre half. Would it be
There's a centre half.
Garay?
not Fazzy, was it?
It is, it's fast, yeah.
I thought it would have been.
Oh, wow.
Excellent shout.
We usually enjoy not getting those right.
Yeah.
You come along.
6'5".
I mean, if he's got this right, he's banned on this podcast.
So,
I don't know.
at 199 centimetres. Whatever that is.
Conversion ratio is not my thing.
No time of that conversion. We talked about Argentina. I know when we've talked about Spain in the previous podcast, we talked about up and coming younger people. But in Argentina, there's a lot of experience. There's a lot of more players that have seen the game, the World Cup. They've been on the international stage. Do you think that's what's going to carry them through, that sort of old blood?
I think international experience, especially for South American teams, I think it's so much harder for them to. I mean, all of those unbelievable South American teams that don't make it because of the qualifying. Like you've got a lot of teams don't make it.
Like Chile,
You've got Chile.
Like Argentina left it very late in the qualifying, though, didn't they? They took it down to the final game.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're not the best squad.
And it's
Yeah.
good South American teams that should probably deserve more of a chance than some teams. Probably, maybe even England sometimes, like on the day.
Like it
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah. Real contenders for the further stages, so they don't get that chance because of how tough that South American
I
competition
think it's
is.
not just as well sort of as you say, necessarily old blood. It's sort of also the calibre of teams that some of these players play for. They play in the sort of top leagues
Yeah.
in the world. So obviously the forward line, your Sergio Aguero's, your Higuain's, Dybala. So there's a lot of players as well that have been left out as well. Like they've left Icardi, who's had probably his best season of his career for Inter Milan. He didn't make the final sort of squad, and you've got a lot of players playing for sort of world class teams and at club level, which sort of really prepares them for sort of this step up to an international tournament.
All the kind of players you dream of getting in your ultimate team pack.
Oh, definitely.
That's what it is, isn't it? So, do we have anything else to say on Argentina? I believe.
I guess the only concern for them will be that the preparation of the World Cup hasn't really been the best.
Yeah.
I had a friendly schedule against Nicaragua, I think, which was cancelled. Then they had a friendly against Haiti, which they won 4-0. Messi with a hat-trick and Aguero scored. And then they were scheduled to play Israel tonight, I believe, but I think that friendly got cancelled as well because I think like Messi, Mascherano, and a lot of the senior players didn't feel comfortable and want to go to Jerusalem, playing Jerusalem with all the what's happening there.
The tensions,
all the
of course.
political
all
conflicts.
the political climates, I think.
There's two sides to that, of course. Like, one side is you can say, well, they've definitely got the experience, they don't need any practice. But there's another side that suggests that maybe a bit overconfident to say, yeah, we don't need these friendlies, but it won't matter anyway. Like,
I think it was more so. Not that
Yeah, I understand. There's more of the case.
Other circumstances going on.
Yeah.
Because of like.
But would you say that they don't really need... Yeah, let's not
really
make
a side of
it
the base.
Perhaps another thing I would say is similar to sort of Portugal. They were a very attacking side with some world class sort of offensive players. But sort of my question really be on the defence and sort of the goalkeeper. I know they've had a big hit in the tournament. The first choice goalkeeper Romero, one who plays for Man U, I think is an injury concern and don't think he's made the final squad.
No, he hasn't. Yeah.
And so all the rest of the players as well, they're sort of aging or not really being challenged at the sort of elite levels of club football. So they're kind of a bit of a difficulty saying that they're sort of in a good position defensively. They're very much a team that'll potentially score 3 goals past you, but they might then concede 2. And on a bad day, or if things don't go their way, they might then even concede 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's one of those teams where it really depends which Argentina turns up.
Saying that, just to touch on Fazio, since we'd last seen him in the Premier League for Roma, he's been absolutely amazing, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That's it, amazing players.
That's the thing, though. So a lot of their defence as well, I'd say, is rather quite slow in many respects. And
they've always been a hot-headed team.
Get a lot of yellow cards.
So be difficult to play against.
Now, speaking of amazing, and I'm sure people will be wondering why there was a dog in the room. And the reason for that is the amazing smell coming from Ben's special delicacy from Argentina. Ben, can you tell what you brought there?
So today we've got a gaucho-style rump steak with chimichurri. South American style chimichurri.
What's the gaucho style? Is it a certain marinade or is it a way of preparing it?
It's how it's grilled, basically.
Right.
On a hot cast iron pan, like a griddle pan. About 5 minutes each side.
Fantastic. Well, it's been driving not only the dog but us wild as well with those intense flavours. If you can smell it through the podcast,
we've got some nice Argentinian olive to wash it down with as well.
Yeah. Wine and steak. I mean, come on, Argentina, you're doing it right, aren't you? Really?
Combination,
Living it large.
Just want to give us a try.
Thank God.
So just tried our Argentinian steak and wine. The steak was very good. That sauce was absolutely lovely. What did you make of it?
I mean, wow. That would be the one word. I would just say wow. I know we've talked about a lot of places we get our food from. We've talked about Tesco, we've talked about Sainsbury's before in their recipes. And now we've heard that this was all sourced from Aldi.
Aldi has came up clutch, honestly.
Aldi's done wonders, but I mean Ben's done wonders, but Aldi has helped. Just to give an actual description rather than just saying wow and blessed Aldi. It was sort of spicy but not too hot in the mouth. It was I can't actually explain how nice it was. There was just such a strong garlic taste, but it wasn't overpowering.
I mean, you had the chili and the hot pepper sauce that I had in the chimichurri itself.
Yes.
And then you had, well, it was quite a used black pepper quite liberally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked perfect. I mean, it just counterbalanced on the steak. It was just unbelievable.
Fantastic. But I'd say the only downside is ironically the wine. I'm not really a big wine drinker myself, but
yeah,
it's just The Argentinian Reds just not doing it for me, I'm afraid.
This is
Yeah, I'm not going to agree with that.
Mendoza Malbec.
Yeah, I think it's just
Apparently,
it's quite a dry wine, which possibly didn't really balance well with the steak.
this is one sourced from Tesco, and it's fruity and medium bodied. Apparently, that one.
Definitely medium bodied. I was about to say that. It's not
Yeah.
clinging to the side of the glass like you get with some reds.
According to the bottle, it goes well with
Coming from
peppered steak.
I've had
Well, would you believe it? It goes well with that steak.
yeah. That was literally just about to say. I think
Couldn't
it
argue.
was a nice. It went quite well, especially with the chimichurri.
I suppose it's for me. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really much of a wine drinker, so that's probably why I'm
Quite
not
agree,
enjoying it that much.
I've had South American reds before, just the cheap ones, man. I'm not made them.
Yeah.
Castillo del Diablo. I believe.
Yes, yes.
Is that
Yeah,
the
why
one?
you
Is
put
that
the
the one
devil
really
Sarah?
sponsored?
Chilean, I think it was.
Shout out to the one
But,
that really was in the advert for, wasn't it?
I think I prefer the Malbec to the.
I think I pick up a bottle of this for about £8.
Yeah, it's not great in the bank, and I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna have it with the steak that we just had, then get it done.
I
Get
can,
it done.
I can vouch for it.
Argentina's football and food are just
Got there.
God. Yeah, there we go.
They're going to take some beating on this group.
Yes,
But
that was the Lionel Messi of steak.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So then we're going to move on to Croatia now.
Croatia. Indeed. What can you tell
Yeah.
about Croatia, Tom?
So again, I think they're going to be famous for finish second place in the group.
Yeah.
I think they're likely to go for a well for Argentina. I think Argentina will win the group. Croatia will come second, but again they've got a number of quality players like Rakitic, Modric.
Well,
That's a
it's
good
that man, Luka Modric.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ah,
he's just always ran the show.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it for years.
They had a fantastic Champions League final as well.
Yeah,
Right,
he did.
yeah.
Terence Chelsea's up there with one of the best midfielders in current game, if I'm honest.
in the peak of his career.
Absolute talisman there, isn't he? Really, he's just the figurehead.
Well, we almost signed them.
National hero.
Oh.
Just can't talk about that.
The moment you say something like that, just
Let's not
upsets
talk
people.
about that.
Oh,
Zidane,
There's a lot of players that
Yeah.
would be willing to it.
like you said.
Aubameyang,
I probably anything anymore.
just to name a few.
But getting off topic there, back into the
World
talk of
Cup.
Croatia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say chances outside of the group stage. I don't see them progressing quite far on Modric alone, but
Well,
who do we face them?
Yeah, who was the group that they'd be playing? As you'd imagine that they'd finish runners up. I really think
Yeah.
Argentina. It's probably Argentina's group to lose.
Yeah,
in
so
all honesty.
the pair of Group C, so the winners of Group D will face the winners of Group C, and the runners-up of Group D will face the winners of Group C. And Group C is France, Australia, Peru, and Denmark.
So
So
France.
he's thinking of coming against
They'd
France
probably
more
against
than likely.
France.
Yeah, I couldn't see them getting past
I-
that.
I don't think we should write them off though, because I mean we have still got the likes of Perisic.
Oh, definitely.
There's attacking options there as well as the midfield creativity with Rakitic and Kovacic
Isn't
and
there
Modric.
Kramaric, who plays for Schalke, is it?
Andrej Kramaric.
Yeah, is he Croatian?
Yeah, he is. He's in the squad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's had a
in-
decent season in
he's in
German league.
He's
I
in form.
mean, he didn't do so well at Leicester, but
No, he didn't.
As far as more, he's had a good season in Germany.
Don't think Ivica Olic is. He's not playing, is he?
Nah, I'm not even sure if he made the squad.
No,
he's a good.
he's not. He's not. I think he's possibly retired soon as well,
I imagine
or has retired.
he's probably quite
I'm
old.
unsure as to whether he has. But
He seems to have been around forever.
got an interesting thing about Croatia here.
Oh, what a surprise. Go for
The
it.
tallest player of the World Cup.
The tallest player.
Tallest
My
player of the World
goodness.
Cup. He's Croatian.
Wow.
Any guesses as to?
I mean, I'm just going to look at Ben Clear. He's going to have an answer.
you know what? I don't have a clue. I really don't.
No clue.
I really do not.
He's a goalkeeper.
The silence, the crickets chirping.
He plays for Ghent in Belgium.
Okay,
He's-
Belgium.
201 centimetres tall.
Aye.
Again, conversion rates, but
We're still lost. I mean,
So-
the football and ignorance on display.
Kalinic.
Only Kalinic as a striker.
Yeah, I don't believe he's first choice goalkeeper. I think he's a backup goalkeeper really.
Well,
he's
I'm a
too
tall
tall.
lad to.
He's tallest
to
player
back
in the
him
World
up,
Cup,
aye.
also.
who is Croatia's goalkeeper again?
Subasic, as normally starts.
Daniel Subasic.
I
Yeah.
Monaco, is it?
Were they
Yeah,
part,
Islam.
Were they part of Yugoslavia? Croatia.
Yeah. I think.
Imagine, can you imagine the team that they could make if that was
Yeah.
still a republic?
You trying to reunite,
Unbelievable. I am.
bring it back in all those little eastern border states. Let's bring them back. But no,
Just for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Political.
moving on to Croatia's delicacy.
Yes, we've got a truffle cheese.
A truffle cheese. Cheese with truffles, not just
Cheese,
not,
cheese
not,
with
um,
truffles.
not truffles made into cheese. Just
Cheese with
some
truffles.
nice cheese with truffles inside.
Imported from into the country from Croatia.
Oh,
Well, I
look,
think,
it actually
I think you
sauce.
should try and pronounce its name.
Not from Tesco.
You know what? I will try and pronounce its name because
Better you than me.
it is called cheese with truffles, but its name in its local language is Sirsa Totofima. I don't know why he was Gino D'Acambo, but it's cheese with truffles.
A bit of Gino in there.
Cheese with truffles.
So I say, rather than talking about it and me just holding this cheese, let's give it a go.
Get a knife on the go. So just tried some Croatian cheese with truffles. It was absolute man. It was interesting. It was yeah, it was okay.
I'd say there's
I wouldn't
mixed,
say I'm a massive fan of it, to be honest, but
I'd say there's mixed
It was,
thoughts on it. Some of them
yeah.
really liked it. I thought it was really nice.
So did I. I'd never tried truffles before. I thought that was a really nice flavour. I wasn't ready for that. I'm quite a, what a weird thing to say, I'm quite a cheese fan. Cheese purist, you know, I like my cheddar, I like Edams, I like different stuff like that.
You get these cheese people every now and
You get these cheese people.
so
But
there's
I
or as a cheese board at the end of it.
yeah. I wouldn't say I'm the kind of man that would order a cheese board, but I know we wear around the Dairy Donga, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, or did anyone not a fan of it? Anyone just think it was, shite?
Andrew? It's a
Oh,
thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up from
Thumbs up
Andrew.
from Andrew. I have to say, I wasn't the biggest fan. What was it described as? An extra hard
Yeah, extra hard it was.
cheese. I feel like as soon as you bit into it, it was so crumbly. It was just all of the texture. I didn't really enjoy the flavour. Was okay, but for that it was the crumbliness.
Yeah. Still nothing compared to the Argentina steak. I think it keeps coming back to us, like I'm having visions of it. That's all I'll be thinking of it.
Why has it become so middle class now?
I don't know.
No, it's a,
Truffle
Sasha.
cheese, wine.
Truffle cheese, wine.
it's a posh food.
I think it's a posh come down with me.
Maybe this is how the upper classes start, they're just normal people talking about football and they have a bit of cheese and
I think we need to
Goes
crack
downhill
open
from
some brown ale and just have a fight to sort of get our commonness back.
so Tom, who we're going to talk about next? Let's
So-
bring the tone back down.
Next we're going to talk about the side who knocked England out of the Euros last time, right?
Oh,
Iceland.
Iceland, of course.
Iceland. I thought they're fun, that kind of thing.
Yes. Oh, thanks for that. Headphone users, apologies for Tom just clapping straight at you.
Oh, well,
He's a real special lad.
That was just him demonstrating it.
Just some
just
respect for
audio.
your host.
How middle class do you want to sound?
This is the man.
That truffle cheese has gone to his brain. Iceland then. What do we think of Iceland's chances? I mean, they've taken care of England in the past, so what do we fancy?
I mean, we've got the big man up top.
The big man.
Oh,
Sigurd Dawson. Sigurd, well,
I mean, Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Yes.
that's when he had the best season at Everton, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't had a good season at Everton, but if you can find the sort of form that he had when he was at Swansea, he's very much one of the main creators for Iceland as well. I'd say he's probably one of their key players.
He scored the other day in their 3-2 defeat against Norway. He found his way out of the score sheet.
Yeah.
I'd say
Do we see them finishing second? Do we see them being third?
I think they'll be third myself.
I think third as well.
I think their main threat will be from sort of set pieces and corners. They've got quite a few big lads. Got a good, like you say, Sigurdsson's good with a good dead ball. I think they're probably their best chance of scoring. I wouldn't say they play the most sort of attractive and creative football. They're quite defensive and
What I would say about them, though, quite hard working.
Aye.
Oh, they're probably.
the fans certainly get behind them as
I
well.
mean, they've got is it Bjornsson?
Is
Yeah,
that the one from?
yeah, be awesome.
Is the one that plays in is it the Premier Championship?
With
For
the
Villa.
massive beard.
He shaved it now, I think.
Yeah, he did shit.
The one who plays for Villa.
But yeah,
The Villa.
Bjornsson, yeah.
Yeah, he's got an engine.
I'm sure he played somewhere else before. I'm sure he moved in from that club in the Championship.
They've got a
But from what I've seen of them,
Magnussen at Cardiff.
Yeah.
Not Gunnarsson at Cardiff, sorry, Magnussen at Bristol. That's right.
yeah, Gunnison.
And Bodvarsson at Reading. Goodmanson's at Burnley.
He's good from a throw-in, I think. Quite a long throw in.
What strikers have they taken?
Bjorn Sigurdsson from who plays for Rostov in Russia. So that's specifically used to playing in Russia, right there.
Is it Alfred Finnbogason?
Yeah, Alfred Finnbogason. He's
Yes.
taken him from Augsburg. He's in that 2 warm-up games, they lost 3-2 to Norway and drew 2-2 against Ghana, and he scored in both of those games.
He's very good. Very good player.
Yeah. So we've got an Icelandic quiz.
Oh.
Now, how many of
Favourite kind of quiz.
how many of the 23 players in the Iceland squad? How many of their surnames don't end
In
the
some,
letter Sun, the letters S-Y? How many of the 23 have a surname Ovens?
I'm going to say
2.
4.
You want to say 4?
I would go 2.
You want to go 2?
I'm going to say, because of Icelandic naming customs, it would be someone born abroad. I don't think there'd be that many. Honestly, I'm going to say 1 or 2. We'll go to-
Andrew, what do you want to say?
We'll go 1.
6.
I'm going to 6.
6, but I
That's
count his
6.
fingers because he's so...
So I tell you, Ben's right. The answer's 1.
1.
Wow.
Icelandic.
it is. Frederick Skram.
Scram.
For goalkeeper who plays for Danish side Roskilde. Probably pronounced wrong. Well, almost
sorry.
pronounced wrong.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah.
Always learning.
Not a big fan of the Tippelagen.
So now with Iceland we've got some
Frozen ready meals? No.
No.
No frozen ready
No.
meals.
we've got the Iceland
Oh,
party
right.
planner.
It's mums that shop in Iceland.
It's mums that shop in Iceland, I know. Yeah. But from the actual country of Iceland, you're right, yes, we've got yogurt.
Yeah, what's it called? Ola.
Skia.
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 Yeah, right.
Big fan of this one.
Big fan. I believe we've got some different varieties, is that right?
We'll have, yeah. We've got a vanilla,
Oh, classic.
a raspberry,
Oh, fruity.
and a strawberry.
Well,
They're all
perfect.
big cartons, so I was just going to say one. Rather than all of them.
I fancy the strawberry one, like.
Because it's quite
Yeah.
a strawberry one.
Yeah, I think good consensus. There's a nod towards strawberry.
We'll go with the strawberry.
Let's give that a go.
We'll give that a go now. So we'll just try all our Skia Icelandic yogurt. We'll have the strawberry flavour and the vanilla flavour.
Of course.
It was decent. What do you think of it?
The strawberry was lovely. Quite like Mutter said, although you'll never say it again on the podcast. He didn't want bits in it, and I'm quite the same. I'm quite awkward about yogurt like that. I like it to be nice and smooth, almost like a perfect puree. You know, like a little childhood yogurt kind of thing. Yeah, it was lovely. It was just nice and fruity. You could taste the fruit in it like properly. It didn't taste artificial. And then the vanilla was even more surprising because I thought it was just going to be bland and boring, and it was just lovely and light. And yeah, I fell in love with it.
Yeah, I think it was a good palate cleanser as well, especially after all the heavy things that we'll be eating for the rest of the night. It's a good sort of palate cleanser.
I mean, you say light, but it is still quite filling.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh,
If
definitely.
you have half a tub of that.
This has been the finest podcast for food so far. I just thought that stuff we've tried, well, personally, in my point of view, it's been fantastic.
Yeah, very good. So next we're moving on to the final team in this group. Probably favourites to finish bottom.
I don't know. I think it's close between Iceland and Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah.
I've got a little soft spot for Nigeria, you know.
Yeah.
Just because of the kit.
Because of the kit and because I want an African team to do well. You know, I want to see an
I have
African
to
team.
say, probably the best kit at the World Cup.
Probably the best kit.
Oh yeah.
Like sold out straight away. Isn't it?
Really.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Got to get us for some dodgy Chinese websites to get it now.
And we'll not share our dodgy Chinese websites. They're ours.
They've got some decent players in the squad, really, haven't they? They've got like Victor Moses at Chelsea,
Talisman.
Ian Achu at Leicester.
Alex Iwobi.
Alex Iwobi at
He's
Arsenal.
one of their probably key players.
Musa, who was at Leicester, but now he's come back.
He's had a decent season as a CSK Moscow.
CSK Moscow, yeah. Aye, yeah. And did alright against him, I think. But I didn't see the first half, I didn't even listen to that on the radio.
Yeah.
It sounded like England absolutely hammered them. But I watched the second half and Nigeria were obviously being it quite a bit. They didn't look that bad.
I think it's hard being an African team. And if you look at the class in South America and the competition in Europe and all the talent rising up, and then Africa, it's just not the same, is it? There's no like big teams like besides Ivory Coast, places like
I was
that.
going to say you've got the same, like 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah.
So you've got Ivory Coast, Nigeria.
Yes, Cameroon, Ghana.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
Cameroon, Ghana.
And yet the football coming out of there, like the players coming out, can be fantastic, and yet you don't see that on a national level.
Yeah, I think another surprise man would probably be Egypt. I think Egypt will probably be, especially with the groups worked out, they might be a team that sort of progresses a bit further and potentially might be the last sort of African team left in the World Cup.
Especially for Musa's fit.
Yeah.
I do keep forgetting about the North African teams.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tunisia,
Egypt,
Egypt,
really neglect them, yeah.
Tunisia on the World Cup as well.
Oh, Tunisia, yeah.
Well, there we go. More African teams.
There is representation, but there's no one that you see big names as much as Nigeria would be, and obviously
I
the
think
exception of Mo Salah in Egypt.
It's the lack of world class.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just that there's no sort of, as you say, a big team up there that you think will progress possibly further in the group stages and sort of push towards the later competition. And maybe that's just because sort of there is a lot of limited representation of sort of these African players in sort of the top elite clubs. Obviously with certain exceptions that have developed.
Sorry to interrupt, Matt. It's just pointed out we've completely forgot about Senegal.
Senegal, yeah, so Senegal. Thank you, Mutta, for still providing information.
Denver ball, Poppy CC there.
Yeah.
But I think, shall we end the Nigerian discussion with a quick quiz?
No, because I've still got something to say.
Still got something to say,
actually. So, wait.
Get on with it.
Not to interrupt you, I know you've got a quiz. What my little question was to the group was, do you think the reason we haven't seen strength in African teams is because on the youth level, it's not as strongly funded, it's harder to get into?
Or like the say the 21 one, the factor 28.
Well, there is that. There's the forged document stuff as well. I do agree. If you think that's the issue, I think from grassroots level it needs to be improved.
I feel like Africa is a major footballing continent, but
underrepresented.
I don't think they've got the facilities there to really bring them on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the ones that you see travelling into other places in Europe, like France, I know there's a lot of
French African.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
It is that progression, isn't it? The sort of a limit to sort of the facilities and the level that an African player can reach before they need to sort of develop at a top club or in a league that's sort of regarded as one of the best sort of in the world, rather than, unfortunately, a lot of the leagues are sort of dominated by one or two key teams.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really. It's the impoverished areas that don't
it really
fund
is.
them
It's a shame. It's hopefully it'll change in the future. Thank you for letting me interrupt you there, Tom.
No problem.
Go ahead with this quiz. Let's see what you've got to say.
Quiz time, yeah. Preferred youngest player at the World Cup at the age of 19 years and 7 months.
Is there not the one that looks about 40?
Quite possibly.
And Nazi who plays for Lazio.
That's what I'm saying. Age on paper, 19 years and 7 months. His actual age is up for debate.
Is it a Nazi?
Yeah, it's not him though. But he plays for Nigeria, the third youngest player at the World Cup. He's a goalkeeper.
No, goalkeeper.
He plays for Deportivo La Coruña, Spain. Okay.
I mean, I'm going to say if Ben doesn't know it,
Do you know what it is? I've seen his face. I'm sure he's got a genuine face.
A genuine face.
He
He looks like an honest lad on
Not just a dodgy pro.
Good lad.
You can put it on his face, can you?
Yeah, well, he is at 196 centimetres tall and weighing 91 kilograms. It is Francis Uzoho.
Uzogo.
Third youngest player.
Third youngest player. You're loving these facts, aren't you? You're
Yeah,
loving
yeah.
these third youngest, second tallest, all that.
Yeah,
Third heaviest.
Great
Third
facts.
heaviest.
NEA, that's not Nigerian, is it?
Yeah, I think he might be. Plays for Lille. Goalkeeper.
He's not in the squad.
Vincent NEA? He can't be.
Yeah.
He mustn't be then because he's
Yeah, he must be.
He would be in there, wouldn't he?
He'd be gone. He'd be gone for goal.
from Nigeria.
Besides that,
Yeah,
young man.
We've touched on.
Zohu. Pai.
No, I thought they had a standout.
No.
Listen, mate.
Oh, who was that keeper? It was,
Hmm?
he used to play for Wolves, didn't he? Who was the keeper was?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about, but the name is just
It's
completely
just
gone.
escaped me as well. But, yeah.
Something I would need to Google.
Anyway, sure. Taste Nigeria.
Taste Nigeria.
Taste
And how are we going to taste Nigeria, Tom? What have we got?
Throw a nice Nigerian fruit salad.
And what makes a Nigerian fruit salad different to a fruit salad of the UK?
Well, it's an authentic Nigerian recipe.
Oh,
Contains papayas, mango, pineapple, banana, apple. It's like soaked in orange juice, cinnamon, sugar, and then served with sprinkled coconut. That's all.
I can't
Lovely
wait.
touch.
So that's what we're gonna try now.
Let's do it.
So we're just try our Nigerian fruit salad. So I thought was nice. That's with the coconut on top. I think it gave it like an extra edge, give it another dimension. So it was very nice.
How long you left it as well, I think, obviously, with the fruit being there, soaking up that orange, especially the papaya and stuff. That changed the game, it did. And yeah, the coconut, like you said, lovely little finishing touch.
Yeah,
For me, cinnamon, lovely touch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taste that in the orange juice as well.
So I think on the pitch we're awarded the scoop to Argentina, of course. They were winners in terms of the football.
Yes.
What do I rate it off the pitch? I think I'll probably go for Argentina.
I'd still probably go for Argentina. That steak was.
It was good, that steak, wasn't it?
Yes, that was
If
fantastic.
I'm honest, I think I'd stick in the same order that I did for. I was thinking that the actual group would end, and so Argentina, Croatia. Then I'd actually probably put Nigeria
Yeah.
third, and then Iceland fourth.
Yeah, same.
I think I made my feelings known about cheese.
Yes, not a fan of the cheese.
It's a personal thing. Unfortunately, Croatia for me would be that. It's
You're not a hard cheese man, you're
I'm not
very
I'm
upset
not-
about the
I'm not a
texture.
hard cheese. I'm a soft cheese man. I'm not afraid of it.
Hey, nothing wrong with liking soft cheese, you know?
Yeah. So I think that's Argentina winning on the pitch and winning off the pitch.
It is, I think we've talked about cheese enough as
Yeah.
well.
So that's all that's left to say. Again, thank you for listening. Remember to follow us on Twitter at Purely Banter,
Yes,
our new Twitter handle,
please.
and on YouTube at Purely Banter. Sorry, YouTube
Purely
as well.
Banter, yeah, just Purely Banter, but Instagram is
also
at Purely Banter.
Yeah, that's right. And as always, all our podcasts are on Instagram. And so then join us on for our next installment, which will feature Group H,
Yes.
which will include some Japanese whiskey and some Senegalese bread.
Tapalapa. Senegalese bread. Yes.
Senegalese bread. So join us for our next installment of that, and thank you for listening.
Just one more thing to say. Thank you for joining with guests.
Thanks
No
a lot.
problem.
Again,
Thank you
it's
very
been nice
much.
to have you back a second time.
Pleasure.
Yes, I'm sure you have enjoyed it, and we've certainly enjoyed the delicacies you've brought and the wisdom you've brought to the table. So we'll hope to have you again. And again, thanks to our possible listeners for listening. If you are out there, whoever you are, enjoy it and join me next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a very good night.